You know what I mean?
That's what I like to hear. So things sound Chris.
Yeah. It sounds proper clear.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Spencer tried to do them ones there. He tried coming with like 15 seconds countdown. You got me scared. I was phoning.
Nah, you know what? Listen, bruv. You know we go apple crumble and custard time, you know? You see that thing I sent you with me and the kids in the gym?
No, I didn't see it actually.
Yeah,
anyway, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let me put on the dark shades because you know, once the dark shades come on, you already know what time it is. Ladies and gentlemen, let me start the show in the magical words of dream it, believe it, but most of all, become it.
Come on up. Yep. Yeah, I mean, as we said, we're going to give you more regular installments of The Fight Is Right. Yeah, I mean, big up Daniel Grace, Philip Ansah, what's that?
Boxing. big up Bumper Club Boxing.
Joe Barrow. Steve Bailey, thank you guys for all jumping on. Yeah. Dream it, believe it, become it. Remember to cocoa butter up your face.
Always, my man. Bro, when I start, you see you doing that business because you're not even letting your food digest before you come on the thing.
Turn, what? Let me just big up this man here, yeah? Because the man.
What? Am I give you money?
Tundi, the food that he eat, this man, after props his brother. Jan Chuk, he from Panas restaurant on Lee High Road. This man donated 100,000 meals during COVID.
Did he say 100,000 million?
Meals.
Sorry.
If he donated 100,000 million, he has to sponsor The Fight Is Right, bro. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this man, he came out and he did his bits with the food, and Joella Lumley is. Yeah, Joella Lumley is she's like the patron of his thing, and the man that owns Cobra Bear, I've forgotten his name, so please forgive me. He is on their board of directors for their charity, and now the man's going out and he's doing 6,000 mile walk to raise money. He's looking to raise $250,000. So I've got to just props him so much. Daniel Grace, that's beautiful. Matilda, his daughter, she's doing great. And shout out, cheer her up, no ends. Come on, you know what we do. You're our family, mate. You're our family. So yeah, big up to Panas restaurant. Simple fact, like he met me the other day. We had a good chat in the boxing gym, and the man just brought me down my dinner. So I ate the dinner, but I ate too fast because I knew I had to do the show. But it is what it is. But you got to finish off a good dinner with a bitter apple crumble, Tundi.
Absolutely. I don't know why Manny's phoning me live on air when I'm trying to phone him prior to the show. But you know these youngsters nowadays. What are you doing eating? What about? Can't you just eat off the camera? Why do you have to eat on the camera? Because you do realize everybody can see you, right, Spence?
I don't business. You better listen. This is a family show. Nah, the custard's not lumpy. I don't like lumpy custard. So skyline up, forget that one. I'm not in a lumpy custard business. I like the custard to be thick but smooth. It's very important.
But Spence, you're not supposed to be eating apple crumble and custard live on a show. Big up the menace. Bro, I don't know what's. Please speak to this guy. I beg you, speak to this guy. He's always eating. That's right. Man, like he full well knows the show starts at 7:30, but he decides to start eating at 7:30.
You know what? It is what it is.
Before we go on with the show, I think we would be remiss if we were not to say rest in paradise, Mr. Benjamin Zappa. I think how you say it, Zappadea?
Zafanaya.
Zapanaya, sorry. Rest in paradise, Mr. Benjamin Zapanaya. Someone I used to love listening to, spitting. One of the greatest, I don't know what to call him, lyricists, poets this country has ever had. He famously rejected the OBE and the MBE live on the Big Nasty Show. Remember that? Remember that, Spence? He said, no.
Yeah, you know what? He rejected it. He rejected it a few years prior to that, but I get it. Where he was coming from, he said, obviously they don't listen to my poetry or what my poetry stands for. But I have to respect him for that because enough of them have run and got the MBE, including my sister. So, and I'm not, I mean, like I said, if you don't need it, you don't need it. If you need it, go and take it. You know what I mean? Big up everyone who has had an OBE or MBE, like Mark Prince, CK Flash, my sister, Al Hamilton. You know what I mean? I've got to big them up. I'm not going to take away from it, but I understand where they're coming from. But this is not a political show. The only thing politics we talk about is the alphabet boys and the mix-up soup. This is what we talk about, Ton.
Yeah. But rest in paradise, brother. Hope to see you there one day. All right, Spence. Listen, it's been a my son. Sorry, people. Joshy, I'm live on the show, bro. You always told me when I'm on the show. I'll phone you back after, yeah? All right, son. Love. Yeah, sorry, people. It's a live thing. Spence, don't you take this as an excuse or use this as an excuse to start eating again. I don't know what's about with this guy.
Listen, Tundi, if I don't eat, something's wrong.
All right. Let us start our talk this evening, a special show. It's been a big day for boxing in general, or the sport of boxing, with the announcement that PBC have signed a multi-year deal with Prime Video, Amazon. This is massive, Spence.
Tundi, Amazon's a big player because I just want to show you this now, like simple facts of like how we're being controlled to watch what the Matrix wants us to watch. Because on my remote control, if you can look here, and on my remote control button, on my big 80-inch TV in the front room, like it has Prime Video. We are programmed, right? Even listen, you got Disney Channel, Netflix, YouTube, right? So how much money must they be paying to television companies, right, or manufacturers to have their thing on, right? Because everybody's got a smart TV where you can go like, it's not like I'm looking on this app and I can see the zone where I can click on it. It's not like I could turn around and see HBO or all the rest of the Showtime. No, you can see Amazon Prime. That's serious, right? Shows are not even going to cinema anymore. They're going to Netflix. They're going to Amazon Prime. They're going straight to Disney. Sorry, movies are. So sport was going to go that way, and I'm saying like when one of them gets on there in the boxing, it's game over. Right? We have to search for the zone, right?
Yes.
We got to search for it. Let's call it as it is. We got to search for it. I mean, us as being boxing heads, I'm all for the zone, right? But I cut it off certain months and turn it back on other months, right?
Yeah, just tight. Just leave the thing running. You're so tight.
No, the Tundi. If we weren't doing watch-alongs, I'll get Fire Stick long time. I'm just
hold tight, Fire Stick boys.
Right? I'm just want you to know that, right?
Fire Stick crew. Go ahead, right. From what I've read just this today, in the UK, the number one streaming service is Amazon Prime. Then you have Disney, and then you have Netflix. So for us in the UK, again, it's gonna be in our face. I think I read that Amazon have over 160 million subscribers.
Okay.
And therefore it's gonna be kind of hard to ignore such coverage. And I mean, I hear people saying about how many of them are boxing fans. Well, they may not necessarily be boxing fans, but
so they don't have to be boxing fans.
They don't have to be. Come on, Spence.
Right. Plain and simple, they don't have to be. Because how it goes is this, is like we as human beings we like accessibility, right?
Yes.
And when it's in your face, like how it will be in your face, and you're gonna say, well, I might just click on that. I might just, and if you feel I might just, you're gonna click on it. I might just buy it. And you know the prices in the UK ain't gonna be the American prices. The prices in the UK are gonna be far more cheaper than they are in America. Right? So this has got to be a good thing simply because we can watch Tank Davis and we won't have to go to that fight channel to buy it now, right? We can go get Tank, who is one of the faces of boxing. I'm not going to say he's the face. He's one of the faces of boxing, but we can go get him now. So there's great fights that we are going to get to see, right, on something that is just there. And famously, Tundi, please reiterate what Garcia's dad said to you.
Danny Garcia's father, the Birdman, the Birdman. When we was in Philadelphia, obviously we went to watch Kovalev versus. When I say we, I mean myself and Anthony Yard went to watch Kovalev versus Elder Alvarez. We drove down to Philadelphia and we was training in Danny Garcia's gym. Nice gym. It feels like a little roadman gym still, but it's got that feel to it. But his father said to him at the time, he said, so many people speak negatively about Al Heyman and PBC, but look at their fighters. They're all multimillionaires. And that's the majority of the stars that you see on TV. They're very well paid. And so the guy can't be that bad. And now I guess I was speaking to a friend of mine today, and he was asking me, he was saying to me, will this big change affect fighters' purses as well? And I can only answer yes, Spence. You know, if more eyes are on, sorry, I was gonna say if more eyes are on the screen, then that means fighters should be paid well. I mean, if you got the misfit boys paying influencers $50K and that kind of money for just exhibitions, you know, I'm saying that fighters should start getting paid some good money, Spence. Can you stop eating, please? I beg.
Son, like Checkmate 734 said, yeah, they're all eating well. So if they're eating, I've got to be eating. Simple as that.
Trust me. So, Mr. Al, we know the zona got Akam Barak. so you might as well just come with the T and the S, or the S and the T.
Come on.
Level it up. We would gladly be your UK guys, because you need it. Because it's like these other guys are not giving us a look in, and we're not begging, but you know, we're here, myself and Spencer Fearon. So plug. Let's get that cracking. Spence, currently, but currently you have Top Rank, Boxer, and Queensbury are still lineal cable satellite.
Hello, Ton.
Yeah.
Hey, what you want to say now?
Yo, Sam Watson is Spencer Fearon.
Wow.
Bubba Fight is right. And my guy, Baba Tundi Ajay, is here with me as well. We just want to, the news has just been out that PBC have now just done the deal with Amazon. How does the PBC team feel?
Sam Watson feels real good. I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy that it's done. I'm happy, man. You know, I'm very happy.
Okay, so what does this mean for your fighters in your stable at this present moment now during this tremendous deal?
Everybody going to fight. Everybody's going to get fighting starting January, February. I can't wait. All the fighters back to fighting right now. Yeah. We have a lot of fights last year. We have a lot of fights this year. We have a lot of fights every year. It's not that, you know, we didn't miss nothing. We didn't miss one beat.
Okay. Is there any chance of you doing a collaboration with what's going on in the world right now in Saudi Arabia with PBC?
I don't know right now. We just worry about what we got right now. We have our own fights So I don't know. I'm happy for that fight too. I'm happy for all fights, but we got some good fights coming up. Some real good fights coming up. Canelo. We got fights coming up. It's gonna be real nice this year.
Okay, we are so looking forward to it. We just wanted to big you up. Us at the Fight Is Right. And my co-host, Tundi Ajayi, who's got the beast from the East, Anthony Yard, he says, listen, now that you guys have started, when you start your podcast, you need to call us.
The British boys.
I would definitely call you. I love you. You know I love you.
Yeah, I know you got love. I know.
We'll talk real soon, okay?
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Sam Watson, for blessing the Fight Is Right.
I'm at the airport right now. Okay, thank you.
All right. Big up, bro. Love.
Come on, Spencer. The Black Book does it again. Nobody can test this show. There is not a podcast currently running in the world. Let me not small it off and just say the UK, but in the world, that can just pick up the phone randomly and speak to guys that not even usually. How many times do you see Sam Watson on a podcast?
You never see him on no podcast.
Bro, I don't even. Sam Watson, a lot of people for many years thought Sam Watson. Here we go. This brother just eating like a madman. This brother's just eating like a Cross banter. He says he can't hear us. I don't know what, but I don't know where you're listening from. You must be listening from Lekki in Nigeria. Bro, Spencer's telling me I sound crystal clear right now.
Trust me.
Yeah, Sam Watson is a guy that you can't get, and for many years, people actually thought Sam Watson was Al Heyman. So,
trust me.
To have him bless the show and really just share his excitement, and it was kind of interesting when you asked him the question as that, how do you see them, merging with the Saudis? And his answer to that was like, well, we're just doing our thing.
Yeah.
We're just doing our thing. And that's how you know they're a powerful outfit. And it's exciting times ahead. Carlos, thank you for the
1 second, Tony has to get some water.
Yeah, the 5.99 euros. So just a Snapchat to appreciate the Black Book. We appreciate it, Spencer. Have a great one, gents. Thank you very much, sir. And thank you for the donation. Now, I don't know why Spencer has gone away because, bro, if he's not eating, he's washing plates. Bro, what's the matter with this guy? This guy. But what I was gonna say is, Top Rank, Boxer, and Queensbury are still on linear cable, satellite, more traditional networks, and you have Matchroom, PBC, and Golden Boy Promotions are all now on streaming platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Some say that 2 of those 3 promoters worldwide will be on streaming platforms come 2024. So the biggest fights that will be available now, Spencer, will be on an app. Something that I remember people saying this is never going to happen.
Yeah, but it's different now. The world has changed. But the thing about it is this. I get it with DAZN, and I wish nothing but the best for DAZN, right?
Yeah.
I get it for all these other streaming platforms. But here lies the difference. If you are going to go on a streaming platform, go on the biggest. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. So what are you saying, that Amazon is bigger than DAZN? Yeah, it must be, right? Of course.
Tundi, DAZN's not big. DAZN's not big, Tun. DAZN got big money behind it, but DAZN isn't big per se. But don't get twisted.
Yes. Huh? In terms of like subscribers.
Right, exactly. DAZN isn't big. Alfie Black, you are absolutely right. Box Nation was ahead of its time.
Yes, remember. Yeah,
right.
Frank one done that. Frank one was Box Nation.
Yeah, it was Box Nation. And
Urban Does said can't hear. Can let me take. Is anyone else having problems hearing us? Please let us know, because Urban, I think it's Urban Dub says he can't hear. I don't know if that was talking about Sam Watson's piece,
Well,
Everyone else seems
all I
to
care
be
is like,
ready for us.
as long as Tundi heard it.
yeah. Visible ID says we can hear. No, we can
Okay.
hear. Sounds
Okay.
fine to
Okay.
Daniel Gage. Sounds great. Excellent. All right, cool.
Right.
Go ahead, Spence.
So I'm saying, like, if you're gonna go on a platform, because I was saying ages, if Netflix was to do boxing, yeah,
Yes.
it's a problem, right?
Yes.
But Amazon Prime are bigger than Netflix.
You sure?
They're bigger than Netflix, son.
I think worldwide, I think I haven't got it in front of me, but I think I read that worldwide, Netflix may be number one.
Okay.
Who was number two? And I think Amazon was three. That's worldwide. I don't know about the UK, but I may be wrong.
Well, if that is the case, sorry, it's man saying that I'm not crystal clear. Let me turn up my mic settings then. Let me turn up this mic off one. That's me.
Yep.
Is that better? Okay,
Yeah,
just let me know. Is that better from me?
Was it, you don't sound. But now you're echoing. Have you got your phone on or something?
I'm echoing?
Yeah, you sound like you're echoing to me, Spence.
All right, cool. It's not echoing now. Just put on an echoing cancellation.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah, go ahead, Spence.
Yeah.
So Tyrone Booth says Netflix, Disney. It's echoing. Netflix, Disney, and then Amazon Prime. So that's what I said.
It's still big. It's still big. Because when, like I said, you go on my Sony remote control and they're on there and YouTube. So, right. The Matrix is program us where to go to watch our programs. And that is that right. And so if you're in it, that is a massive thing to be in. Because earlier today when I spoke to Sam Watson, he goes, "What, they announced it yet? They announced it? I didn't even know they announced it." I said, "Yeah, they've announced it." That's after me and you got off the phone when I was on the train coming back home. And so I said, "Yeah, come and jump on the show. I'll send you the link." "Oh man, I don't know all about that stuff." So I said, "All right, cool." I said, "Just phone me." So when you get, just phone me. I said, "All right, cool, no problem." Just to get you on there, it's a blessing. You know what I mean? So we can just cut that bit up and then away we go.
Okay, let's maybe go back to that. But let's talk about the upcoming fight this weekend with the Dream, the real Devin Haney versus Rugu, Mr. Regis. Ragaroo, Mr. Regis Prograis. What a fight, Spencer, we have in store. And as I've tweeted earlier on today, no matter what anyone wants to say or think about Devin Haney, yeah, you could say he ain't got no chin. Yeah, you could say he lost against Lomachenko. Today, we have a young man, 24, 25 years of age, taking on challenges, going overseas, not once, but twice, and beating the champion. Then coming back and fighting a guy that, regardless what anyone wants to say, no one ain't queuing up to fight Lomachenko.
Nobody.
Certainly when they got all the belts. Like, why would you want to fight Lomachenko and you got all the belts? So Devin has to be given all the credit in the world for, again, in my opinion, I told you, Spence, this fight here is a serious fight. This ain't no, oh yeah, let me just ease into the 140 division. He could well be fighting the number one of the division. And if you look at it, Prograis is really undefeated in a lot of people's eyes. Because to this day, some people say that he didn't lose that Josh Taylor fight.
Many people don't say that. Many people thought, it could even have been a draw. Yeah.
So, I mean, what's your breakdown? Come on, tell us.
Now, you know what? I haven't seen I tell you why it's a good thing for Devin in going into this fight, right? because Devon's last fight was against Lomachenko. Now, regardless whether we think he won or he lost the fight, he went in there and he fought Lomachenko. It's only afterwards, after studious study of the fight, that I actually gave it to Devon Haney that he won the fight. Many people can disagree. That's your opinion to disagree. But I thought he actually won the fight. But what I am saying is, this is why I really do believe that when people think that this is a potential banana skin for Devon Haney, and I'm going to go against the grain to think that it is, because he prepared for a southpaw last time out, right? A southpaw that was being muted as being one of the all-time greats.
Yeah,
I remember having, yeah, exactly. I remember having arguments with respected people in the game, and they were singing their praises about how great Lomachenko was.
Yeah, man was saying he's better than Ali.
Come on, man. Bob Aaron was saying that foolishness. But you know, Bob Aaron likes to bun weed at night time, so it's that in it. It must be that. But when we look at that, he's prepared 2 camps now. So he's had back-to-back camps preparing for a southpaw. He's gonna be all right, son. If I'm telling you, if Regis Prograis was the other way around, right, then I would say, ooh, maybe, because, you know what I mean? Orthodox against Orthodox, he's going to get hit with shots. But he's prepared studiously last time out against Lomachenko. And I believe in this fight, he's going to do exactly the same thing. And that's not me taking nothing away from Prograis. Prograis is an excellent fighter. But you ain't blessed the fighters, right, bro? So therefore, I'm keeping it 100. So therefore, also, I'm saying Devon Haney, and Tundi knows Bill Haney really well. There is no way that Devon's father, Bill, is going to say, all right, we're going to move up in weight, and nobody could fault you to move up in weight and then fight some little Billy man. But to move up in weight and fight probably the best 140 out there, that's saying something. And you're fighting him for a world title in your first fight at that weight division. All the credit in the world should be given to Devon Haney for him taking such a tumultuous leap. But I'm saying his dad wouldn't have put him in that fight if they didn't believe that he was going to win that fight.
Oh yeah, I don't think anyway. Whether it was his dad or not, that somebody looking after you, who has your best interests. They're not taking a fight because they want you to lose. They obviously have supreme confidence. I know they have supreme confidence in Devon, and that's why. But even still, there's no way they can be taking this fight lightly, because Prograis is a good fighter, Spence.
Tony's excellent.
Prograis is a good fighter. I see Sammy Ali and Dirk Gambos keep on arguing, and I don't know what Sammy Ali's got against PBC fighters. Bro, Sammy Ali might be I don't know, he might be Eddie or Franco. Well, Franco ain't got nothing against him, but I don't know. He seems to have this thing about when PBC fighters, when they run out of fighters or ideas, when they run out of ideas. I don't think they run out of ideas, and they definitely gonna run out of fighters. It's just a business, and I think Dirk Gambos said the same thing. This is a cash and carry sport. If the people want the fight bad enough, the fights will happen, and we've seen that with Canelo and others. You know,
so Canelo's going to do record numbers in his next fight.
Oh
right?
yeah, yes.
He's going to do record numbers, right? It
was interesting because I'm hearing the first fight is going to be in March. Costa Zoo's son, Tim Toos, and I don't know who that will be against. Maybe Jamal.
Costa Zoo's son fighting on it,
yeah. Costa Zoo's son will be the first fight. That will be the inaugural fight, and that will be good if that were the case. But even March is even too late. January, we gotta wait January, whole of February. Come on, man. But I think they said, is it 12 fights annually?
That's a fight a month.
That don't sound like a lot, Spence.
You say that it don't sound like a lot, but they haven't. It's not like the old days when they had everybody was signed to them, right? Remember the old days? Every interview with every fighter, after they're thanking God, they're thanking Al Heyman.
I want to thank Al. No, I think that was just Floyd, you know. Floyd is the man who made Al Heyman's name big. It's like, yeah, you know, Al, me and Al. And then later on, everyone start big up Al. Danny Garcia and the rest of the crew started to big up Al. But it was Floyd that made Al's name big right now. Checkmate, Spencer and Tundi, talk on Haney's power. That's honestly going to be a big factor. Hold on, let me see this. That's obviously going to be a big factor in this fight. If he can't keep Prograis off him, it'll be a long night. But the thing is, I think we're underestimating Devon's power and what is going to be at 140. Because let me tell you something, Devon can crack. He can crack. Obviously, if he's weight drained, which he was, you saw that for the even like the first and second fight with the Australian fight. What's his name again? Kambosos. He looked so weight drained. And then the Lemachenko fight, again, he had to work hard to do 135. But I feel you can see it. He looks comfortable. It's still hard. You can see it because even at the thing the other day where he had the big coat on, like they're in I don't know, somewhere like Arizona or Texas or something like that. And Devon's got his big coat on. So he's still got to make weight. It's not going to be easy, but he definitely is going to be stronger up at 140. And I feel that Devon could turn out being the puncher in this fight.
Well, Prograis noted that he can lick.
Yeah, he's definitely got a left hand.
You see when he broke up McKenna in Dubai?
Yeah. And that's a tough hombre.
Yeah, he brought that up vicious to him.
That is
Alexander Wilson, big up yourself. Thank you so much for the $5.
He said, over here in the USA, they are projecting Devon and Regis will sell 15,000 tickets in San Francisco. The venue had to open up a new section for it. I'm hearing this now estimated 19,000. And
you know what?
If that's the case, Haney's a star.
That's good goings because in America they've got so many other things to be distracted by. So that's good goings for them. Well done. I'm looking forward to the fight. I'm so looking forward to the fight.
I agree. Don't be surprised if Haney stops Prograis. I'm telling you, Devon, I would love to have been in them training sessions in the build up to this fight and just find out and see how Devon is looking. But from it, he looks just big to me. He looks massive. When he's rehydrated at 140, I want to see how big is it. Bigger than he looks bigger than Prograis.
Trouble, son. That's what we're looking at.
So yeah. So 19,000. That's what I said, Dirt Gang. 19,000. But I think what my guy was saying is that it was a 15,000 seater originally, and they've had to upgrade it and open up different sections. But yeah, it's going to be a great fight, Spence. But that's really, I mean, this is just a quick live. 200 people with us. Tell us your final thoughts on this fight. Who you see winning and how you see them winning. So first off, who do you see winning this fight on Saturday night?
I see Devon Haney winning.
Yep.
I see Devon Haney winning, but I can also see him getting hurt in this fight. You know what I mean? I could see him getting hurt in this fight. But I see Devon Haney winning. I could say late stoppage, but I'm not going to say late stoppage. I'm going to say Devon Haney on point, and it's going to go something like 116, 112 across the board. That's how I see it.
Yeah, I love when you give them predictions, 160, 112, because they're usually spot on.
That's what I'm going.
Is there anyone here on live that wants to come on and discuss the move today? Because we've only been on for 35 minutes. We wasn't intending to be on it longer. But if there's anyone that wants to come on and give their take on today's landmark move by PBC, slide in. If anyone wants to talk about the fight and how they see that going, or if you have any questions for myself and the knowledge Fearon, I'm sure Spencer can give us another 10, 15 minutes
Yeah. Most definitely. Most
It's up
definitely.
to Spencer. So the
No,
link's up
no.
there.
Most definitely.
Huh?
Yeah, most definitely I can. So we'll see.
Okay. Well, the link I've just posted it. Manny is not here today to give us the
Where's Manny?
background stuff. I don't know where Manny is. Manny's chatting about it's a live show. Yeah, I know it's a live show. I'm saying where are you? But he's not. He's somewhere. He's probably doing a shoot somewhere. To be fair, this was a very last minute thing. And I guess we've spoken about the main issue, which is this is massive, Spence. It's massive, and it makes me laugh because people was going to like PBC wouldn't have a home to go to,
Mm.
and Al Heyman just kept quiet. And now with this announcement, I'm absolutely sure that it's gonna have big effects and ramifications on the sport of boxing for the better, I would say. Sammy, I know you're you that don't want to show your face, but press the link. Press the link. Just tell us. You don't need to put your camera on, but I think the fight is right. Would like to hear your voice as well. You probably sound like some 6-year-old.
Listen. Was
I
it?
like the way Sammy Ali is. Go on.
Yeah, I know. Sylvester was saying like, well, Amazon have no experience in this business. They don't need to.
Come on.
PBC have the experience of putting on shows. PBC have their own production company. PBC have everything that needs to be done, and all they got to do is just pass it on to these people for them to broadcast it, because they've got everything done in house out there. So they're all right. They're good. I mean, they're good, and they're good to go to.
So they got the Jeff Bezos money behind them.
I'm telling you, huh? You can't play with that money, too. That money's serious, bro.
All right. So what else then? Because it's like everyone's scared to come on and jump on and give an opinion.
You know what? This was only going to be a quick one. We were speaking every day. We just jump on for a little 30 minutes and and all the rest of it. We don't have to do like remember when ITV first come out and started to do late night shows into the night, and they used to show Prisoner Cell Block H.
Prisoner Cell Block H is a serious movie.
Listen, that's at college. That was a big boy show.
Not movie. It's a series.
Series was a big boy series.
Who's this? AA has decided to. Maybe it's AA. I'm not too sure, but welcome to the show, Mr. or Mrs. AA.
It's a Mr. Thank you.
Big up. It's not AAV develops. It's just AA. Yeah.
No. My name's Aldu. Like
Aldu.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Uncle Tunde and Uncle Spencer. Thank you.
Yeah.
Come on.
Good.
What have you got to lace us with this evening? What are you saying?
So there's two things really I want to talk on. One of them is the Haney versus Prograis fight that's coming up.
Can you turn your volume up a little bit, or is it me?
Oh yes.
No, it's his. He needs to turn his volume up.
Yeah, just come closer to your mic.
Is it better?
Yeah,
it's
better.
a little bit better. Yes, a little bit better.
Yeah. Okay, so I was gonna talk on that about the fight. You know, there was that fight that David Haney fought with. Was it Linares? And he got
and he got wobbled.
He got wobbled real bad. And Prograis is known for having quite good hands. Slightly heavy hands. So I'm just thinking that if he comes across those punches, will he be able to survive, especially at a higher weight class?
Spence, you want to answer that?
I believe that he will be able to survive at a higher weight class, because I think your punch resistance goals. I'm only speaking from experience. Well, you got to cut weight in the way that they were cutting weight, or he was cutting weight. Well, you've got to cut weight like that. I believe that he will be stronger at 140. I think those final few pounds were very, very difficult for him. It's still going to be hard for him, but I don't think it's going to be as hard, because it's 5 pounds. And like half a pound when you're trying to cut weight is massive. So for him to do that, I believe that he's going to be okay for this. That's what I think.
Okay.
Another thing is that, I mean, let's all remember that this is boxing. Like the intention is to punch the other guy in the head. Like even Floyd Mayweather, got rocked.
Mhm.
If you really study Floyd Mayweather, go back and watch an early fight. He got touched. His legs went all over the place. And it was the same kind of thing. People were saying he ain't got a chin, he ain't got a chin. But the fact is that there is no professional today that hasn't had to take a big shot. The more is, can you recover for it? Can you, Devon admittedly said that that's the first time anyone's ever buzzed him, ever. And he went back to the corner and he dealt with it. He went back to the corner, he dealt with it. And again, Spencer made a great point that it's weight. Weight has a factor, a massive factor on your resistance.
Trust me.
We saw it the other night with Jordan Gill moving up. Those extra 4 pounds, he looked like a different fighter, Spence.
Trust me.
And Mr. AA who's disappeared. And regardless of what you feel about Conor and whether his resistance might have gone, what was most notable for me was how strong Jordan Gill looked with the extra 4 pounds on him. So yeah, weight does it carry a big significance when dealing with resistance.
Yep. Well, I hope that answered the brother's question anyway.
Boxing Eye Hub says we would have jumped on, but can't today. Hopefully next time. No problem, my man. Carlos says weight and dehydration and hydration also affect stamina and punch resistance. More or less what I said. AA has returned. Mr. AA. I don't know why I'm echoing. Am I echoing to you, Spence?
Yep, you are.
Maybe AA has got his phone near.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, cool. All right, sorry, I had to switch my networks because of so I could get better reception. One last question I had for you specifically, Tunde, please. So, let's say
we've lost him.
Mr. AA, you're gone again. You're not using Lycra Mobile, are you?
He is, man.
Them little. I just love use Lycra Mobile. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh, then what's the other one? There's Lycra and there's a next one. Oh man, I forgot the name. I don't know. Anyway, Ishmael. Nah, bro, I ain't blocked him, fam. Or the Uber. Yeah, Libra. That's the one. That is the one, Smitty. If you got your little Libra, your Libra.
Boxing Eye, I'm taking liberties.
Bear Man's got Lycra though. I know Bear Man's sorry. A lot of people do have Lycra Mobile. Man's using his burner phone. Anyway, Ishmael Ahmed said, Simon Jordan said the same thing.
So he's not working. Just lock him off, bro.
I told you. AA, you still there?
He's not there, man. We got to take him off.
AA, I'll put on the link in again. Try and sort out your Libra or Libra, whatever we pronounce it, network. But yeah, it was very, very interesting to see Simon Jordan now having had a sit down with Mr. Conor Benn, that his kind of thoughts and his opinions have changed.
Yeah,
so I found that very interesting.
Ishmael Ahmed said Simon Jordan has said the same thing you thought about Conor Benn, Tunde. What was the thing that you thought, Tunde?
Well, I said on Sunday's show that I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm neutral with what, like, it's not even neutral. I'm uninformed with the ins and outs of this particular case. But I said when I sat in front of Conor Benn, the energy that I got from Conor was not one of guilt.
Okay.
It was one of it was one of, and again, don't come shoot the messenger, everybody, and start coming with facts. Because I'm just talking about what I felt. And I'm saying that it wasn't one of guilt, it was one of how comes I have to, why is almost God testing me this way? That's what it was. That was the vibe. And I was like, bro, God, they said, the toughest, strongest soldiers are gonna get tested the most. So it was interesting for me to hear the controversial Simon Jordan now really it's almost backpedaling. It's
very much
true. I need to watch the whole interview because again, it was just a snippet that I saw. It's just a snippet that I saw. Sometimes, you make this assumption off a base of a snippet, and as Air Force says, I need to see this whole interview, and me too. So yeah, but it's very, very interesting. Conor Benn and Boots and Innes need to scrap. I would not like to see Conor take that fight right now, but Conor's a warrior. He's calling for it, and so why not? Don't see that anyone else is rushing up to fight Boots.
Hello?
What's happening, right?
What are you saying, Connor? I just want to big you up, yeah, because Tundi just mentioned your name. So I'm not even dragging you into no interview or that, but I just think it's nice that Simon Jordan reiterated what Tundi said about you on his show today.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing.
No, I appreciate that. I haven't seen it.
Okay. Okay.
Connor, I was just telling him that I don't know the ins and outs of the case, yeah, and it's not for me to judge or be judgmental, but the young man, the person, yourself, who I spoke to, the energy what I got was not one of guilt. It was one of why am I being tested? And that, I can only talk what I feel. And I never sensed no guilt when me and you were sitting down in the gym talking. And so when I heard Simon Jordan talking like that, I said, there you go. I said it. You understand? So I'm happy that you had time to sit down and speak with him and really in private and talk your talk. So I know there's still legal things which you can't talk about, but me, I can't talk for no one else, but I'm supporting you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
And lastly, just like I said, I don't think you should have posted that video of you doing the pad work with Tony because you look too sharp. And I think that may have scared off Chris Eubanks Jr.
Who knows? We'll soon find out.
All right, bro.
Big up, Con.
Thanks for blessing the show, Connor. Big up, yeah? Love.
Yeah, love. Conor Benn live. The black book is running good today. It's hot. So I'm saying sometimes when we want to come off, sometimes it's just best we just carry on talking because you never know who's gonna pop on the show. I know Conor may not have wanted to come on the show, but we just sometimes just gotta tell him where it is. And for me,
bro, end of the day,
he
him and his dad cannot blank the fighters, right? Simply because we're back there, man, when nobody was backing them. And that's not, you know what I mean? When nobody was backing them. And I just like I said, I just want to see the youth fight. So I just want to see if I do want to see him and that. Yes, thank you, M.A. Khan. Thank you so much.
Again, this is what I'm trying to say. We've opened a can of worms. Ben has provided.
Open the can of worms, but give me the £10.
You're a roadman. You are a proper roadman. Ben has provided zero evidence and is using jurisdiction argument to stop an investigation. Ben isn't innocent, trust me. I can't say too much, but let's just say a certain doctor was instrumental. M.A. Khan, that is very defamatory. And we can't trust you because we don't know you. Thank you for the money, but that's like me saying trust me. I'm saying trust me. And,
exactly. And Tundi's Nigerian.
You're a joker. And Khan, although I'm not, again, rubbishing your comment or definitely your contribution, I don't know that people can be influenced both ways. both ways. You know, how many times, Spencer? You just you're supposed to have a little fight, but things ain't going right. You just get your doctor to sign you off. Them little movements. So you know, I mean, listen, it is one of those cases, and everyone's entitled to their opinion. And the lawyers and everyone else, hopefully, will get all of this sorted, because we as boxing fans, we just want to see a good fight, and I'm sure Conor just wants to get on with his career. I do believe, regardless, that he will fight, whether Eubanks is in the opposite corner or not. The dates I'm hearing is February the 3rd. February the 3rd. So let's hope.
So if that is the case on February the 3rd, Eddie Earn's trying to mash up Sky, because Dan Aziz and Joshua Buatsi is meant to be.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yes. That day. And listen, I would be remiss if I did not talk about December the 10th, Sunday, the day after Devin Haney, the gentleman, Mr. Chris Billam-Smith, is in a good fight, Spence.
Tundi.
He's in a good fight, mate. I'm just getting up the details here. But Chris Billam-Smith is fighting in his beloved, I think it's Bournemouth, not the Vitality Stadium this time. Or maybe it is. Where is it, Spence? Come on.
I don't know. Bournemouth is Bournemouth. What I do know is that that's not an easy fight for him, but I could see Billam-Smith still coming out victorious, because he's fighting on his home patch. I think him being on his home. Listen, nobody thought he's going to beat Lawrence Okoli. I'm telling you this now. I didn't think that. I thought that he was going to. I thought Lawrence Okoli, if Billam-Smith was to win, he was going to go points and get bumped. But I didn't think that he would dominate Lawrence Okoli like that, drop him and
knock him
down twice and all that kind of stuff. And like, so his fight now that he's got coming up now ain't no easy fight. But Masterneck's serious, bro.
Yep, I was with Andy Scott in the Sky Studios on Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday, and Andy Scott was really reiterating what you're saying, that this is not going to be an easy fight. He doesn't see it as an easy fight.
It's not an easy fight, Tony.
But as you said, I personally said that I think Chris Billam-Smith is riding a wave at the moment. You know, fantastic win against Lawrence Okoli. Lead left hook in Lawrence's Russ. Bro, he got the lead left hook in his Russ. And Lawrence was on the seat of his pants, and then dropping him again, I believe, in the 10th round. Lawrence
dropped enough times, Sunday.
Yeah, Lawrence got points deducted.
I can't remember how many times he dropped him. But I think this is an excellent fight. And I think it's good that they're putting a fight on a Sunday. You know what I mean?
Yes. I think PBC started that thing as well.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing that they're putting a fight on a Sunday. I don't even know the time that's coming on Sunday. Let me find out the times that the thing is going on to.
Let's talk about the bill though. Obviously, we've already spoken about the top of the bill. Chris Billam-Smith fighting I can never say it. Masterneck, yes. I don't know if it's the co-main, but we see the return of Michael McKinson fighting Musa Lawson. Also on the bill is Lee Cutler. And the return of the showman, Mr. Dragon Ball Z himself, young Ben Whittaker. Spence, what's your take on Ben? How are you finding it? I wish he was more active, but injury and what have you. But what's your take on Ben Whittaker?
These things happen in Boxington. I rate Ben Whittaker simply because I remember when I was speaking to the guys on the American boxing team, and they was boosting up Ben hard, and this is about 3-4 years ago, saying, that guy Ben Whittaker is a very, very good fighter. And Ben Whittaker was a guy that was holding up the flag because he used to brock up everybody. Like he'd even heavyweight, he'd box cruiserweights and brock them up to him. So we got to give all the credit in the world to him,
I was when asked the question, I said, Ben was a bit like Marmite. I must admittedly, when he first come in, like the first 2 fights, that style, I'm like, bro, you need to take this thing serious. But Adam Azim, told me quite clearly, or said quite clearly, that he's always been like this. Even when he was fighting the top Russians and Cubans and stuff like that, it'll be busting moves and stuff like that. So it ain't no put on all of a sudden. He's always
just been himself, Ton.
He's always had that air of confidence, and you just said it right there. He's just being himself, and it's going to be a good journey, an incredible journey. So we look forward to the return of Ben Whittaker. Also on the card is Lauren Price. I think she calls herself the lucky one. I'm sure that's what she calls herself, the lucky one.
I don't know why, because she created her own luck. Here's a girl.
No. When you need to deep the story, Spence. Because I think she was taken in by her grandmother and her grandfather very early on. And I remember her grandmother was saying that she wants to be a footballer, a rugby player.
But she done all of those things,
an Olympic medalist, and you know, and she's done all them, winning a gold medal.
So I hear that.
Yes,
but that wasn't because of luck, and that's because of hard frigging work.
Okay, but there's a lot of people that work hard and then they don't achieve the success of others.
I totally agree, but with somebody who works like she works, she does work hard. I've seen the girl train as well. She don't play ton. I mean, she's a real one. She's a real one.
Okay.
And I wish her all the best. I wish her all of the best, ton. She's a nice girl as well. You know,
come on. Mick Hennessy's daughter, Francesca.
Is she on the bill?
She's on the bill as well. I know.
She can fight.
Bradley Skeet trains her, so be good to see her back out having a second professional fight, I believe. And then finally, Lewis Edmondson. Look, I know that name. He's a light heavyweight, isn't it? Isn't that Billy Joe Saunders' boy?
Sorry, 1 second, Ton. Yo, Dan. Yeah, just live on the show. We just a quick one. We just jumped on. So this is Dan Miller from Boxer, who's I don't even know your correct title, because I know you do a lot with the celebrities and all the rest of it. What's your correct title at Boxer?
General.
Well, yeah. So yeah. Now we're on the show. I want to know the running order for Sunday's fight, bro.
So CBS obviously main event. I'm pretty sure Ben Whittaker will be co-main.
Okay.
So yeah, but don't quote me on that. I'd say Lauren Price will probably be before. McKinson's fighting as well.
Who's McKinson got? Who's McKinson got?
1 second.
He's got some village man from Ghana.
Okay.
When you hear the name, when you hear the name Lawson, you know they come from either Ghana or Nigeria. That name, I don't know where it is. We just love that surname.
Okay, so then and then who else is on the show, mate?
Lauren Price is fighting. Lee Cutler's fighting as well.
Okay.
And Ben Whittaker.
Right.
Lewis Edmondson, is he the light heavyweight guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now he's good, you know. He boxes a bit like Carl Froch.
I have heard that there is a potential matchup between Ben Whittaker and Lewis Edmondson.
Yeah.
That's in the pipeline. So that'd be good to have them two on the same card, obviously, and maybe build something for the next fight. That'd be good.
Yeah, that's it. 100%.
Well, it's an excellent show. Why should people tune in this Sunday? What time is it going out on Sunday on Sky?
So it'll go live on Sky at 7:30.
Okay. And why should people tune in? Because I'm tuning in anyway, because we are beloved boxing fans.
We might as well do a watch along, Spence, for the main event.
Don't be silly. We're doing that anyway. It's cash.
Okay,
yeah, we'll definitely be doing a watch along. So why should people tune in, Dan?
Well, listen, because obviously with Ben Whittaker, he's back. He's had a little injury. He's gonna put on a big performance.
Okay.
What he does, and then obviously with Chris Billam-Smith as well. He wins this fight, and you know what could be happening after that. Do you know what I mean? Riappor's there, Lawrence Okolie is there. You know what I'm saying? So,
and Anthony Yard is there as well. So don't try, but we're coming up to that weight to dominate that as well.
What's that? He got up as well.
One thing at a time. One thing at a time.
No, Mastinex is a serious contender.
Serious fighter. So, listen, I don't think he'll have it all his own way. It's a good fight.
Yeah,
Very good fight.
And I totally agree with you, bruv. So, Dan, I know I've just dragged you out of the kitchen. You know what I mean? Could you clean up the dishes before Laura just claps you up? So, I'm going to wish you a pleasant one. Thank you for joining us on the show. We just wanted to know the rundown. So, big up yourself here, Dan. Love.
Yeah, wicked.
All right, mate. Cool.
Thanks, Dan. Thank you very much, my man.
Well, that is the hour.
That is the hour. Yep, we've been here for an hour. We've given people something to discuss or think about. Definitely, Richard Riakpo is definitely dangerous. Don't worry about that. And he's hungry. Rich is hungry. Rich is looking for all the smoke. So that's the bill. Sunday, the 10th of December, at the Bournemouth International Centre, Bournemouth, Dorset, live on Sky Sports. The promoter is Mr. Benjamin Shalom, and the matchmaker is Kevin Campion and Al Siesta. Ladies and gentlemen, let us end the show in exactly the same way we started it. Thank you all for joining us. Yeah, the hour of power. Old tight Rob Mayer, bro. I'm still thinking about your comments.
All right, shut up, man, and close the show, man. I want to go to my bed.
All right. Sorry. You want your food to digest now. All right, cool. Say that. Ladies and gentlemen, let me end the show in the exact words we started them. Dream it, believe it, become it.
Come on up. Peace, two fingers. We out. Salute.